All right, guys. So Monica Quitiva, co-founder of Latinos in Clinical Research, co-founder of CRC Academy, site owner, all kinds of stuff. Overall, just like a cool person to get to know. Everybody go connect with her on LinkedIn right now. Link in the bio. So we've been talking on one of our LICR things, like a brainstorming session among the co-founders about like, man, we're really not doing a good job showcasing our success stories, and we're going to try to do a better job of like our university online academy people. Like, we have so many good stories. Monica was just telling a few, and we're going to try to get some of these people on, like one-on-one or two-on-one, me and Monica and the guest, to share. But we're just going to do a little preview because we want some motivation for you guys. I know a lot of you guys are trying to break into the industry, trying to change your lives through clinical research, and it is very possible. So, Monica, you have like what, three stories? I know you have way more, but like we're going to do two or three from your end, and then I have one from my end.
Okay, do you want to start?
Go. Well, let me start first. Gabby
Yeah,
Marinello.
yeah.
Gabby Marinello, site owner in Florida. We just did her on the podcast. She started a clinic in 2020 from zero background in research. She owned a home health agency in Miami. I was talking to her a lot. We made her one of our clients. She became a client of DSCS. We put her in the CRC Academy. Then she put all her future employees in the CRC Academy. So in 2 years, in the middle of COVID is when she started. In 2 years' time, as of this recording, she has 15 studies going on. She's probably making multiple seven figures in gross revenue and has two full-time staff members, a bunch of contractors. They just started doing phase 1 studies in addition to the phase 2 to 4. So that's like a huge success story. We did feature her on about an hour. If you want to watch that one, just search for Gabby Marinello, another alumni of CRC Academy and still current DSCS client. So that's mine. Really quick to get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Monica, go for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell yeah, like three stories. So the first one is that now the CRC Academy internship, we work in teams, right? We create teams within the students, and what we do is we try to organize these teams within the students that are in the same area. So let's say if we have 5 students that live, or 4 students that live in North Carolina, in the same area, what we do is we put them in teams, right, to do the internship. And because of this, two of these teams in the latest year have created their own clinic because they realize they work together as a team. They have the same passion now for research, and they understand the industry, and they learn everything from the academy. And this is people that have no idea about research. So it's like the first time they get exposed.
And
Then
this is
they
one of
start,
those unanticipated findings. Like, we didn't expect, never would expect from the CRC
yeah.
Academy that people would come out of there and like want to start sites, but it happened. And it's kind of like how evolution occurs, also like
Mhm.
unexpected, but it's like survival of the fittest kind of thing where we're seeing this more and more now. Interesting.
Yeah, and they then they join the SCS as clients, so they are getting the whole holding hand process with us. So two teams now. One is in, I believe they are in Texas, and then the other one is in North Carolina. Um, okay, then the other stories of an immigrant. Well, actually, the two stories that I'm gonna share, all of these stories are immigrants, actually, because these two teams, all people are immigrants. Then the other is the other student that I'm gonna share right now. He is an immigrant too. He was applying for several positions in different industry. Then he learned about research, um, and he reached out to us. He started the class. He was in a very bad situation financially, and also he was in a state where he didn't have family, or basically by himself with his wife and child, and he was in a like I was mentioning before, in a bad financial situation, but he saw the opportunity in research, and he made the effort to start the class, get registered. He started, and halfway the class, he started applying for jobs. By the end of the program, he had a job with, well, he applied to, I mean, all kind of jobs you can imagine.
And we're gonna have him
So
on, guys. Don't worry. But
yeah, he didn't have um like I mean, his background was not even in science, but I told him, look, you need to watch the classes over and over again like dances until your eyes and ears bleed, because you masterize things by repeating.
brainwash
And
yourself. That's
yeah, so he was listening every single class over and over again, because we record the classes so the students can listen to the class recording as many times as they can. And he masterized each of these classes, and then he went to many interviews, and then all of a sudden he got a job opportunity with a sponsor, and now he was able to not just remove from that financial hardship situation. He now has a career, has a very stable situation with his wife and child, and is in a very great place. He started with a small contract, and now recently got updated to have a full contract as a full-time a job.
that reminds me
Okay,
of
so
that Will
that's,
Smith movie,
yeah.
The Pursuit of Happiness. We need to not just do an interview with this guy. We need to make a movie about this guy.
Oh yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing.
When can we get
And
him on
then
so Guru Nation knows? Like right now, it's
um
August 19th.
he actually said that he wants to be in his new position at least 2 months, to do a video with us.
Okay, all
He
right,
told me about it recently.
okay.
And then we have another story. This is a student from India. He had a biotech bachelor's from India. He came to the United States. He was very motivated, very goal oriented person too. He started with us because one of his family members work in research, so he got to know a little bit. He reached out to us. He joined the academy, and then his goal was to become a CRA, and he achieved this goal in 6 months. So he finished the academy. Then he started applying to jobs. Even before he finished the academy, he was already working as a CRC, right? But at the beginning, he did it as a volunteer. Once he finished, he started getting paid in his job. Um, and he works there for like probably 4 months. But in that period of time, he started applying to become a CRA, and nowadays he's a CRA. He's a CRA for IQVIA actually, um, and he's been in the industry for probably a year and a half.
Wow. See,
Yeah,
these
but
stories are great because like our industry needs to showcase more of like just I think there's like a story in everybody. This is why I like to interview people, like not just our students, but like people from all aspects of this industry. But in our own academies that we've had now for years, we have so many success stories, and we've just been able to feature a few because once people start working, they get busy, or sometimes they
yeah,
don't want to come on because they're worried about,
camera,
their
they camera
employer,
shy too.
camera shy. We understand that, so we can't
Yeah,
give you guys only like a percent or like the top of the iceberg of what we're
yeah,
showing you, but we're going to try to make an effort to show you more. Judy Galindo, one of
yeah,
our Latinos in Clinical Research co-founders, was telling us, hey, you guys really need to do more. I mean,
yeah,
CRA Academy, we have also, people joining CRA Academy, becoming in-house CRAs or CRAs, and then going on to clinical trial managers. Like we have a lot of these kind of stories, and
yeah,
it's always good to showcase them. And I think we tend to idolize people in any industries, like, or just in like pop culture for the wrong reasons. And we need to start showcasing more of like reality of what people are dealing with, because there's a story in all of these people.
Yeah, just remember the video that we did not so long ago with the doctor from Ecuador, that
Yeah.
she started being in Ecuador when she got all her documents and paperwork for to be legal in United States. She moved here, and 28 days after she landed United States, she got a job.
I remember interviewing her too. So like we do
Yeah,
like a few when we can and when they want to, but we just
yeah.
letting you guys know, like, for those of you on the fence and like, oh no, it's really tough to get in, like, it's, we wanted to give you some motivation that it is happening a lot more than you see. You're not seeing it on LinkedIn because you're not seeing them at conferences talking about it because the industry doesn't value regular people stories. They just value, they have their key opinion leaders and that's it. But there
Yeah.
are so many, like, you're just seeing the tip of the iceberg. So thank you, Monica, for coming on and doing this. We can't wait to feature more of these. We should do like entire series on this, and I'll let you lead that initiative. uh so if it doesn't happen, you guys blame Monica. You have her LinkedIn profile underneath. All right, thank you,
We
Monica, I
will.
appreciate it.
Thank you, Dan. Talk
Like,
to you
subscribe,
soon.
comment, share, guys. Bye bye.